This is Felisa Lifestyle and Success Space. We're live on YouTube and we're also live on TikTok. We hope you are doing good. We hope you are having an amazing Saturday. So it was like one of those weird Saturday where it didn't feel like Saturday to me. It felt like a weekday and a weekend all in one. I don't know. I'm having blurred, blurred days. Maybe because I was a little exhausted today. So I did a lot of sleeping, trying to get that energy in. Hi, Latoya. How are you doing? You know, at first I didn't really wake up with so much energy. I was kind of all over. But in the night, for some reason, I had this spur of energy where I just felt so energetic and ready to take on the world. It was kind of weird, but I mastered it by doing all the stuff that I needed to do. And here I am trying to work on assignments now because it's that time. Usually I try to do most of my assignments on my master's program on weekends because Sunday is usually my due date. So it's kind of phase where for my master's program I do some of the assignments for before Tuesday, some before Thursday, some before Saturday, and the final piece by Sunday night. So it's like a phase thing where I have to be studying for every week. I have these 3 to 4 assignments to do. I also have assignments and exams on my due date. I don't know how that is gonna go, but pray for me. How is everybody doing? Hi, Haley. How are you? Right? Pray for me as I complete exams on my due date. But yeah, that's what's been going on. How is everybody doing? I'm here. Things are going good. Uh, how are you doing? How is everybody doing? Happy Saturday. Which faculty? I'm doing a master's in business administration. And at the moment, I'm doing a course on supply chain. I don't remember the course name. Maybe we should actually look. What's the name of this course? Uh, I'm sorry. Yes. Yes, River for Masters of Business Administration, MBA. That's actually an interesting story. This is the second MBA I'm doing where I've started a master's in business. It's expensive. You wanted to do it, but it was too expensive. It can be expensive, actually. It can be. But you just have to explore. I actually started one in Jamaica before at UA, but I didn't finish. It was a weird story where I started it. And, well, I started the course at UA. Which year? I don't remember the year. But yeah, I started it. I started it the same year when I opened the face-to-face location of my school. And my school was so demanding, and I really was enjoying the program and was into it at UA Western Mona campus. I think it's 2 years ago because it was when my best friend's baby was just born. So and she's 2 now. So 2 years ago, I started it. I was going to classes, very excited. Did the prerequisites in August, September now. I was even class rep. That's interesting. Like I was even class rep for my MBA program at UA. And I started it. I posted about it and everything. Was excited. I have a class group that I made. And I was having a good relationship with my classmates, and I was doing good in the classes. Scoring really well. And then I had to assess and like, wow, my business is booming at the moment, and I don't know, I just wanted the time to focus on entrepreneurship a little bit more because it was booming and it needed me. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna pause the MBA and come back. So I paused. It was one of the most heartbreaking decisions ever. So I paused because I wanted to focus on entrepreneurship, and then me come back. And then here I am now doing a full-fledged MBA while doing the school, but we're not face-to-face anymore. We're online only. So it's just easier to manage. You opted to do the Masters of Education in Education. That's good. That's a good program. My bachelor's is actually is in education, and I feel like Masters in Education it's a good program too, because everything else is expensive. Really, where are you studying River for? Let me go ahead and follow you if I'm not yet following you. Yeah, just followed. If you're not yet following, hit the follow button. Oh, you're doing it at UA Mona? How is it? What's the experience like for you? When I was leaving college, that's something that I wanted to study too. I thought of doing a master's in education because, I had this grand goal. But I didn't. Should have started September. September you should have started. When did you start? When did you start and how is it going? How is it going? How is it going? So yeah, I had this grand goal of how I was gonna do a master's in education too, and then I was gonna move and do PhD and all. But I don't know if any more studying is in it for me after this master's. I love studying, but you know, it can be demanding. Oh, you haven't made up your mind as yet. So you should definitely go for it. Go for it. I'm all for furthering your studies if it is in line with your goals. That is, because you have to really look. Thank you, kinda kinda preppy for subscribing. I appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Thank you. Right, it's thank you King T for the roses. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And like the live as well, everybody who is here, like the live. Thank you. You became the title gifter. Thank you, thank you. You guys are so kind. Yeah, you have to think about if it's in line with your goals. Thank you. Thank you for the roses. Let me. Um, yes, if you're not following King T, hit the follow button. I'm definitely following. Just followed. Hit the follow button and let's follow her and show her some support and love. Thank you for the roses. That's why, yeah, you have to think about it. Like, whilst I'm off of studying and furthering your education, and I know it's an asset for life, you have to assess where you are in life and what are your goals. You have to be clear about what your goals are, even from the undergraduate, the bachelor's level. Like, you have to be clear. Thank you for the rosa. Thank you. Thank you. All right. You have to consider what your goals are educationally. Thank you. All right. You have to consider what your goals are, your educational goals, because you know, you leave school, what is it that you're gonna do? Like, there's nothing I hate more than people who are in college and have no goals, no hope. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, of what they want to do. They're just in college for college sake. Like, for me, even if you're not, like, let's say you're studying, because college is much more than the educational package that you're getting. It's a networking opportunity. It's an opportunity to get to know yourself in such a way. And like, one of the things that yes, you'll get the knowledge, but I feel like with our informational age, and you can tell me if you agree, with our informational age, you can literally find the information that you're learning on the internet right now. There's nothing that I'm learning in school right now, or there's nothing that I've learned in school that you can't find on the internet. It's just a guide, and the information is put to you and it makes you better. But you have to literally have a plan in terms of what do you want to take away from the experience. It could be the skills of even lifelong learning, where yes, you're learning, but the skill of wanting to teach yourself certain things, the skill of networking, meeting other people, you know, the skill of coming together, forming something. Like, those are the things that last. Like, so yes, I went to college. I did a bachelor's of education in chemistry, biology, physics, and integrated science. But for me, that's not what lasts. What lasts is the extracurricular activities that I was in, where I was in the debating club. I got the opportunity to go to California. I debated. Then I became vice president of the student council, then president of the student council. You know, those are the things that that really made a difference, because all of us are getting the degree at the end, but what sets you apart? You know, what makes people want to hire you? And that's what, yeah, I don't want to go off on a rant, but you get where I'm going. What makes people want to hire you? What makes you stand out? You know, because you have to be like, everybody's going, everybody's studying, but what makes you different? And that's a skill that you just have to have, right? Hi, Enigmatic Rajay. How are you doing? So that's what I think. Those are my views. You did your BL at UA? No. I went to Teachers College, so I did it at Church Teachers College. But how the Teachers College work is that their degree was offered by UA. So it's I went to Teachers College, Church Teachers College in Mandeville, but then the degree says UA for some reason, because they offered it. You guys get anybody else who went to Teachers College had that experience? I know 7 of the Teachers Colleges do that. So Church Teachers College, Shortwood Teachers College. I actually did a video on all the colleges in Jamaica the other day for my school, you know. Church Teachers College, Shortwood Teachers College, Sam Sharp Teachers College, St. Joseph's Teachers College. I can't remember all of them, you know. Alright, let me think about the parishes. So in Mobay is Sam Sharp. In Manchester is Church. In the other parish, St. Joseph. Then Shortwood. Why am I stuck at 4? I feel like Monique is in it somehow. I feel like Monique is in it. Monique. There are 2 more. I don't remember. But yeah, Michael is not in it though. Michael is back by themselves. Michael University College. So that's the only one I can remember right now. So yeah, you have a BSc in biology. I love, oh, Case. Yes, Case. Yes, yes, yes. And that one that do the running. Is it GC Foster College? Oh, Bethlehem. Yeah, Bethlehem is in it. Oh, you see my brain. Thank you. Bethlehem, Monique. You guys know them better than me. The GC Foster College is the one that do the running. I'm sorry. You know what I mean. Sports. Bethlehem, isn't it? Yeah, thank you, River, for a Bachelor's of Science in Biology and a postgrad diploma in education. That's great. That's great. So what do you do now? Do you teach? Sounds like the perfect candidate. They're all under you. Yes. So they all offer their degree program through the University of the West Indies. Yeah. So that's what happens. So at the end, you teach. Which subject do you teach? Is it biology? I love biology. I've been wanting to make some biology content. Like my goal for Western STEM Academy channel is to make a lot of educational content on there. And biology, chemistry, and physics is what I'm going to be focusing on. But I don't want to be the only voice. So I'm also looking for teachers to kind of help me with some content creation. Like just recording your lessons, a 1-hour lesson on some topics to help students. And of course, you will, yeah. Agriculture and environmental science. Actually, really? Wow. Which school do you teach now? I imagine it's a high school. Agriculture, but that's close to biology. That's close to biology. You know, funny story is when I went to high school, I didn't do biology as a CSEC subject. I did human and social biology. I did human and social biology. Human and social biology. And then when I went to college, man, I actually love biology. I love, love, love biology. Why is this baby turning? Why you send me eye emoji like I'm supposed to know and me don't know? I'm sorry. One king. How you guys doing? How is everybody doing? Bio is awesome. Yeah, of course. Bio is awesome. I kind of regret not doing it. But let me tell you why I didn't do it. I didn't do it because I feel like I couldn't draw. And that's all we heard from grade 7 to 9, that you must be able to draw. You must be able to draw. And I know drawing was a struggle. Teach feel. I almost started teach feel. You see, I have so much story for your stories, them in on River 4. I almost taught physics at teach feel in my first year after leaving school. But me soon come back to that story there. Yes. So I feel like I couldn't draw, so we never bother with no biology, right? But me regret it because my biology teacher was the best. Human and social biology. She actually became my adopted mom after. Yeah, so she taught me human and social biology though, and it was just great. But I kind of really regret, not in a bad way, but I feel like I could have really handled biology. The drawing wasn't so much, right? You still can't exactly. And you're teaching biology, right, Reggie? You're teaching biology? Because they just make it seem like you're doing some artistic drawings, like, you know, like art class. But no, it's scientific drawings, and scientific drawings have scientific rules of drawing, which don't even require your artistic skills. So I feel like I could have managed it. So yeah, how I almost started teach feel now. How is the experience first before me tell you? How is the experience there? I almost started teach feel. So my first year of graduating from college, I sent out all these applications because I know I was going to travel in the summer. And you're from Portland. yeah, and I almost hi gifted hands, how are you? Thank you. Right? So I thought, let me send out all these applications because I'm gonna travel for the summer, and you know you want to get your interviews in and all of that. So here I am now. I eventually, actually, I did one interview. I don't even remember the school's name, but it was a school in Portland. And gee, then do me bad. Them asked me some weird questions, like my resume looked good. I felt confident. I think I made a mistake though. I made a rookie mistake. I made a rookie mistake. I'm admitting to my mistake right now. Okay, I made a rookie mistake. I'm gonna tell you what I did. Can you guess what I did? You saw Kensington. Can you guys guess what I did? So I applied for a lot of schools. Like I had this grand idea to move to Kingston and teach in Kingston because I'm from Trelawney, went to college in Manchester, and me all about the city life. So I applied for all the top schools in Kingston. Your brother and cousin went to Titchfield. That's great. So here I am applying to all the top schools in Kingston, like Campion, Holy Childhood, Immaculate, all of them where you can think about, right? Even if they weren't hiring, I'm just sending my applications to them. So this school in Portland, no, I remember the school name. Not Portland, St. Mary. I can't remember. St. Mary. It wasn't Portland yet. It was St. Mary. The school in St. Mary had an ad open. Me can't remember. It's a non-traditional high school, but me don't know why me not remember the name. The school do me bad, me just erase it from my memory. Oh, may I go find it. But yeah, a school in St. Mary. I got there for an interview. And doing good in the interview and them grilling me, but I made a rookie mistake of putting, like, at the top where you put the school that you're applying to. I didn't change the name of the school. I'm gonna leave it at Campion. So me call the school Campion. But it wasn't, you think that's a bad thing? I have family that side, right? Man, like, gee, how can you make that mistake? Call one school one other school name. And don't ever do that. Please look over. And the people who write Dear Sir Madman in the Dear Sir, don't do that. So I made that mistake. I mean never know until me in the interview and them grill me, them ask me a lot of questions. And them ask me some weird rude questions I never really appreciate. Like how as a young teacher at the time, because that time me actually 2021, like how am I gonna deal with the boys and stuff like that, and what if there's a boy in the class who is so brilliant, if me go give him, I think they had experiences of some relations with teacher student. I mean, me feel insulted, me not gonna tell no lie, so me did hurt by it. Like, don't ask me that. But me answer it still, like how you deal with that situation. And me shut it down, like that's not gonna ever happen for me, thank you. And me shut it down and everything, and then I did well in the interview, so I expect I'm gonna get the job, right? So anyways, me leave and go away, and I got another job opportunity, but we're not gonna go into that story. The story is about how my almost teacher teach feel, right? So I went away, and a school called me and said, hey, we need a teacher. They arrange up and everything was set. So I was set to go to a school that was gonna provide accommodation, furniture, housing, everything was set. So I'm like, okay, good. And then you see that same school that I applied for, I saw them in the papers saying that they can't find no physics teacher and physics. And like, I applied for physics teacher. I mean, I hear nothing from them. Me, like, I don't know if they call me and I was overseas. That's the St. Mary's school. We don't reach the Titchfield school yet. Me, I like, gee, did I did I miss the call or something? Why them in the papers? I talk about how me even screenshot the article. Me I can find this. No, maybe me not to call the school name. That's why me not remember it. Maybe me not supposed to call the school name. But I want St. Mary's School. Right? And them say they can't find no physics teacher on the island and physics teacher short. I mean like what? That's crazy. I applied for that position. I interviewed and I did good. I thought I would get the job. And I said, gee, Well, anyways, me not bother say nothing because me did get one job already and everything. And then after that, now Teachfield reached out to me. I don't even think I applied, but schools were just reaching out because physics teacher did really hard to find that the year, the 2018. And I was really applying on physics and chemistry mostly. So, anyways, Teachfield called, and Teachfield was like, "Hey, we really, really, really need a teacher." And you're like, "Yeah." I don't really want to go to Portland. I want to go to Kingston, but it sounds close enough to me with my oblivion. And then eventually, I said, because the other school was providing accommodation and all of that, it kind of set the bar really high for me, and I wasn't gonna pay or anything. I was like, yeah, I can't go to Portland, Teachfield, where I have to relocate. I'm gonna have to rent somewhere, buy my own furniture and all of that. So, no, I'm sorry. And they try convincing me really, really hard to come, and me said no. And then they eventually published an article too in the same year to say that physics teachers are hard to find. And me like, gee, look at that. So that's the story of how I almost went to Teachfield. But no, I started at Rusty's High instead in Hanover. And then me leave and go to Montego Bay High to teach. And then I left Montego Bay High, went to Heinz Simonage School, left Heinz Simonage School, and started my own school. And while starting my own school, I was at William Nib. And then leave William Nib and have my own school, Western STEM Academy. And that's where I've been for the past 5 years. So that's the story of my teaching. Let me find the name of the school. From my memory, I can't believe I forget the name of the school. Uh, I can't believe it. This is not nice. What was an interesting school? Maybe I should have typed in schools in St. Mary. It wasn't far from Ochi. I remember that long drive. It wasn't if it's in Richmond, St. Mary. I never know where it was. Or Portland. Did we reach Portland? Boy, I mean I remember. I'm gonna find it though. I'm gonna find it. Maybe we can find some old resume. Like, gee. My mind want to tell you have to pass St. Mary if you go to Portland, right? You go Ochi, then St. Mary, then Portland. Am I mixing up? It was a long drive. A long, long drive. But me go look, me feel led to find the name of the school there. Me probably I'll email them and ask them something. After. It was one of those schools, like, I don't even know. Feel a way if I forget the school, But tell me the name of the schools in St. Mary. Maybe that will help me. Oh, me in my wrong email. But yeah, let me read the comments and not get distracted. ah, like I'm back here. Back here. You saw Kensington. So, where am I in the comments? You couldn't draw, still can't. So how you manage with biology now? You're from Portland. Not me. Roger, you're from Portland? My brother and cousin went to Teachfield High. Okay. So you know Christiana, Colleyville, and Low River, these are places? In where? In Portland? I thought Christiana was in Manchester. And Colleyville and Low River. I have family that side. I know Christiana, Manchester, and Colleyville up there on the border, Trelawney and Manchester, and Low River, Trelawney. You have family that side? Or not talk about Portland? That me can't bother with, sometimes the places them exist in a different parishes. No. Lol. It sound like the technical one. Lol. Is it in Richmond? I don't know. St. Mary Technical, no. Another school, Iona High. I don't remember. St. Mary High, Brimmervale High, no. One school with one name. Like all of the school them not have name. I'll go find him. Me go find it. Me go find it. Like one name what wouldn't say. I'm not Arakabesa High. Which school? I remember. Feel bad. If I forget. But it was 2018. We did just graduate. Just graduate. Manchester, since you're from Trelawney. Oh, you're asking me about Manchester. Yeah, I know. I went to college in Manchester. Me used to love Manchester. I wish I could live in Manchester. I wanted to live in Manchester, actually. I wanted to live in Manchester. Oh, this. Oh. Application letter. I miss apply for some job in a life. One time me I'll apply for job at Juicy Patties. I may never get the work, you know. Like summer job. Like I have applied to some places, man. And that's why I'm sore by entrepreneurship so much. Because yeah. And sometimes it's nothing wrong with you why you don't get jobs. It's just that they're full. Like some jobs I've applied for so many jobs in life until I couldn't tell when last me sent out one application because I learned that you just gotta create your own opportunities. And some of them I've applied for and they call me for interview and me turn up. And me get the job and me couldn't go. So it's like that. It's a vice versa. You might apply for a job and you don't get called because they have somebody or you're not who they're looking for, or and you can be qualified. It could be nothing about your qualification. Because let me tell you, as a hiring manager, as a business owner, I've had some applications with excellent, and them not getting a call, and the people then probably feel bad. Like every time I come on here and I say I'm hiring, and somebody say I applied and I didn't get through, I'm like just reapply, because truth be told, sometimes you apply and there's nothing wrong with your application. Your application good. Like I've seen some excellent applications, but you just can't hire them right now, for whatever reason, and you probably don't even have a position or the position fill already, or it just got complicated. So sometimes I know nothing happen to you. Is it Horace Clark High, formerly Islington High? Me not think so. Me not know the name there like that. I know it, but me not know it like somewhere where I go. But me go find it. Me go find it. The school, to me, they were disrespectful. The way how they asked me about that. They were asking me about teacher-student relations. But they not ask me so neat. They ask me in one way where it just sound discriminatory because of my age. I mean, never like it or appreciate it. I mean, small and them something there. I feel like I just said the name of the school. Yeah, I feel like I that's the name, but me don't want to agree. Yes, it looked like other place there. Let me see. Me have to make sure. Me have to fact check this, but it sounds familiar. Yes, it. Because them did publish one article September 3, 2018. So them short of schools, teachers. Wait, what? You went to that school, Roger? Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Yes! It's Anata Bay High. I'm sorry for. I mean, I recording on the mind and get me in trouble. Yes, in the article here, remember the principal name. She was nice. She was really nice. I think she was new. I don't know. I find the article. As you say, I find the article. Me, I go look back and I go call them champion. You can imagine. They must did feel. I guess it's the same way they feel disrespected by me and do it. Yeah. She was my bio teacher. Really? She was a bio teacher too? That's real nice. So she make you love biology. She was nice. She was really, really nice. Really, really nice. Hi, Melvin from Philippines. How are you? Yeah, see me find the article here, September 3, 2018. She teach chemistry too. I actually really like the principal. I like the principal, and even though me never really excited to go to, I sent Mary that place there, right? Me never excited to move, go there, so me did think it alright enough, and the team was good enough, and me would have a good experience. I mean, they feel away. So I don't know if they tried calling me and I had left the country or what, but yeah, it went down. Never find it no. Oh my god. Look at that. But and that day that it rough because it did a rain and me I travel from Trelawney for go um to the job interview. Oh my god. It rough. Hi Fly boy, how are you? Yes, it did far. It did really, really far. Me can't even find another something them. Like the resume you want me send them or nothing. I may have everything in my email, you know. Hi Ari, how are you? Remember to subscribe if you're watching on YouTube and tap the screen if you're on TikTok. You see, you want to get me deep into this teaching thing. But yes, what do you guys like? The persons who teach, what do you guys enjoy most about teaching? What do you enjoy most about the teaching? Hi, Angela Pink. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tap the screen, everybody. Let's tap the screen and share the live. We're having vulnerable chat. Vulnerable chat. So yeah, that was that one. I remember another time. Actually, I never know if you can. You're allowed to talk about the places you've interviewed in life. Are they supposed to be secret? I don't know. I've had good and bad experiences and mixed. I've interviewed at Hillel as well and whole heap of different school. Tell you, I've been in the system. I've been in the system. I've been in the system. And that one that was interesting to me. Traveled from all the way um, Hanover to Kingston to do that interview, and I never tell the place where I was working at the time that I was trying to get a new job. And we could put, I learned my lesson that day because I feel like I did so good in the interview. Don't ever use somebody for reference if you don't tell them. Don't do it. Do not do it. We're not gonna go too much into that story there, but don't put somebody as reference if you don't want them. Okay? Thank you. That's the end of my TED talk. Don't do it. Yes. And if you're applying for a job, be prepared that your job that you're applying for, them kind of do it different in the US. Them ask you permission if them can call your old job. But I feel like in Jamaica, them not ask you permission. Them just call your old job and ask about you. And imagine your new job that you're hiring for. Call your old job to ask about you, and your old job don't even know that you're looking for another job. It's crazy. It's crazy. So all of those lessons, what have I learned? I've learned that entrepreneurship was for me. Entrepreneurship is for me. I'm not against a 9 to 5 or nothing. I've done 9 to 5. I will do 9 to 5 again if I have to. But entrepreneurship is a better way for me. It's a good. I tell you, I've done some crazy things in life. I've done some crazy things in my work experience. And I've had some crazy experiences even over on the entrepreneurship side in the hiring departments too. I have. I have. But we learn. We learn, right? We learn. But yeah, I love what I do. I love what I do. It's the most fulfilled I've felt. And it's just running a business, just the ability to impact, have a team, and just being able to impact the students in a positive way and just shaping the curriculum, including the things that I think is necessary in it. Yeah, I feel like this is my calling, right? So I love doing it. I love doing it. There's nothing that give me joy than even running those marathon sessions that I have for chemistry, biology, and physics at the end of the year. We never do none last year, so me feel a little way. but we have students all over Jamaica. So we probably need to partner on this, teachers on here. You know, I want to do it again where we just have a mass marathon session for 1 or 2 days on certain problematic topics in the CSEC curriculum, and we just talk about them with the students, go through them on Zoom or so. So we want to do that back next year. That makes me feel good. We got lots of students coming on, and the reviews are usually good because they feel like, yeah, we used to have challenge in this area, but now we're confident and we're happy and we're going to be successful in the exam. And that just makes you feel good, like you're contributing to a cause. And yeah, that's why I started the school. We started literally because in the pandemic, Western STEM Academy, how we started in the pandemic, schools were closed. A lot of people couldn't study. Thank you, Rajay. Tap the screen, everybody. I like the taps. I like the taps. You know, school was closed and students weren't able to go to school. And you know, exams were coming up and people just weren't feeling ready. And then we said, you know what, we're gonna do some CSEC classes, because I had a full-time job. I was teaching at the private school, and I also was doing Saturday classes at a private institution. I was running some science classes there. And then we said, let me just continue online and do classes for everybody. And that turned out good. People were happy, the students did good. And we said, all right, now we do some summer school and include other students. And I just me alone at the time and one of my friends. And she come on and she helped me. So good. And the summer school was excellent. Two of us run the summer school. And then parents were like, yeah, we really need this for September because you guys are good and school is closed. School is still closed. And we never know what to do because, you know, you're new to this. You're a teacher. You're not an entrepreneur, right? So I didn't have a lot of the entrepreneurial systems in place yet. And I said, all right, what's the process of getting a school started? So we find out the process, and that's our next story time for itself. The run around and the challenges we're facing at that. If people only knew how difficult it is and was. All right, but we did it. We did it. And then we got started September 2020. And me just get one new job as well. So managing a new job plus managing a new job plus managing the school, it was interesting. And we still do really good. And then we've been operating from 2020 till now, 2025. And yeah, we've been doing really, really good. So that's the story of that. And that's what I learned, that this is really my calling, to impact students in this way. And not only Jamaican students, but we have Caribbean students, we have students all over. And we've been doing good since. So that's what I enjoy doing, and that's a little of who I am. But yeah, now we're gonna see, with my life changing, new responsibilities coming, you know, stepping into motherhood and everything. Entrepreneurship will look a little different, but we're gonna see how that is gonna go. Alright, but I'm excited. The good thing is I'll get the holidays, so we should be ready again. And January is supposed to be my birthday. Don't know what that will look like, but yeah. uh but how you guys been? Feel like I've been talking. You guys have been really nice and supportive. Actually, I plan to do today was supposed to be all about my assignment. That's how we started, that I was gonna be doing some MBA assignments. uh I can't believe it took me so long to remember the name of the school, Reggie. And it's your alma mater. Why you never call it first? I'm gonna tell you, it's St. Mary, the school. I have a few assignments to get done too. That's nice. What are you studying? What are you studying? River said he was doing Masters of Education. What are you studying, Reggie? And I've been creating content. I've been creating content consistently on YouTube. That's what my one of my goals for 2026. You know, I like to start my 2026 goals in November to December. What are you studying, Roger? I love to get them started because I feel like like I'm not the one to wait until January 1, like, who New Year's resolution. Like, if I think about something, I'm gonna start it now. And that was the same thing I did last year for the health, where I wanted to be healthier. I was struggling with the PCOS and everything, and I'm like, I'm gonna just start. So I started. It wasn't consistent. November, you're doing a master's in curriculum and instruction. Nice. Where are you studying? At UA too? Or online? How is it? One day I'm gonna do a video about how different it is studying in Jamaica versus studying in the US. And you know how they have this theory that Jamaica has the best education system? I'll talk about that too. It is interesting. I'm not gonna lie. UA, it is okay. That's good. Are you mostly online or do you have to like go in person? The program I'm doing is actually with a university in the US, so it's whole different. Like, even though the first master was gonna be UA, no, I switched and I'm completely doing it in the US at the moment. Online, oh nice. The exams are face to face. Okay, that's good. That's good. You get flexibility, but you're only going for exams. What if the exams were online? You think that would be good? What are your thoughts on that? I've done online exams with my program, but I have, um, I guess it's hybrid. I do some things in person, some things online. But yeah, yeah, yes. You think it would be good if the exams are online? You don't think people would cheat and stuff? Or you think that the systems are like tight enough where they can prevent cheating? I know like the Proctor solutions, because you know we have the school fully online, so our students kind of do everything online except CSEC and PEP. You were not into the online exams, lol. Thank you, Angela Pink, for the follow. Hit the follow button if you haven't yet followed me yet, guys. We're trying to grow for 2026, like I was telling you. Like, I believe that when you're setting goals, you should set them from early and start. So when you fall off, because you're not gonna be consistent day one, and when you do it January and you fall off, you tend to stop. But when you do it November and December, you get to get yourself into a consistent routine. So when January come, you're already doing it. You're already doing it, literally. And that's what helped me with my PCOS journey and my healthy journey last year. Like November, December, I made it committed to it. So when January come, I was already in it, and we could have do it for 3 months, January to March, and then yeah, we've been here, growing a baby since March till now. So yeah, so here we are now. And November, December, my other thing is I'm gonna go into creating content for a YouTube page, creating content for over here, because let me tell you, like, creating content is valuable. Who believes that it's valuable? Like, it really is something. Like, the content creation industry is set to boom, and I do like it. I love the ability to come on here and talk with you guys about different things. And it might seem a little bit, but to me it's a lot. Like, I do feel good about it, and that's what I always tell my clients, like, do things that you feel good about, and you'll surprise how they help you to be a better person, even personally, and of course financially. So it's about doing the things that you like some people have a split view that you should find things that have a lot of money in them and go after them, while some people are like, hey, find something you're good at and make it work for you. I think I'm at find something you're good at and will bring you enjoyment and make it work for you, because when you love it, even days when it's hard and you can't bother to show up, you find yourself still showing up. So that's why I have that view. What are you guys' view? What do you think? Thank you for joining Money Travel. How are you? Been live for 45 minutes on YouTube and TikTok. Tap the screen and share. Let's bring it to 2K likes, guys. We have been doing good. Let's tap the screen as we are here. Let's bring it to 2K. I might end at about mid 12 or so. So I can. I'm telling you, today don't feel like no Saturday. Today does not feel like a Saturday. It feels like a weird day. Do you guys feel like it's Saturday? Well, finally, we're on the same time. Like, it always hurt me when Jamaica time and the US time, the Eastern Standard Time, not because of daylight savings and stuff. I don't even know which one is daylight savings, but we're on the same time as Jamaica now. That's what I call them. Jamaica time versus the US time. So now we're back on the same time. Usually it's like 1 hour ahead, and I'm telling my students it's time, it's 10 o'clock now, and they're like, no, miss, it's 9. You're like, gee, help. And don't mention the students who were in China, who had a whole totally different system. So that's one of the things of being online. Where is my assignment that I'm supposed to be doing? I feel like I do most of it already. I wish I did, because I don't really want to do too much tonight. Oh, I did my quiz already, and I got 100. Look at that. Oh, I was supposed to tell you guys the name of the course. I did my sync session already. That's good. I just need to reply to a discussion, and that's it. And then I can move to next week's assignment. So I have 2 more weeks left in this course, plus an exam on my baby's due date, or original due date, that is. So imagine me in the hospital doing my exam online. You see why face to face couldn't work out for me? um, uh, why face to face would have been really tough, Roger. Imagine, I just couldn't double up. So, and the funny story is for this course, because of the pregnancy, I'm doing 2 courses. I'm supposed to do 2 courses every semester, but because I'm pregnant now, I had to ask for like a reduced course load, which allows me to only do 1 course this semester, just because one of the courses would require me to go in person for like a week, to go in person to the university, and it's kind of a little distance on me, like 3 hours, and it was gonna be about the time when I would need to have the baby and stuff. So I'm like, I don't want to be 3.5 hours away from my birthing hospital, if anything. So no, I want to not do that in-person course. I had to do a whole medical thing, have my doctor write to a university to say, hey, I can't. So now I'm doing 1 course. So that's how I'm doing 1 course, or else I would have. But it's not because I couldn't manage the work, the volume. It was really about being in person. No. So all of this is gonna be online until the end of December, or until when the course ends, and then next year we'll start again with 2 courses. But it's been good. It's been a beautiful journey. As I was saying, studying in the US is different from studying in Jamaica. Everything different. Healthcare different. That's like one of the major differences, the healthcare. And I never realized it would impact me so much. You know how we in Jamaica we glorify every other health system except ours? Let me tell you, it's something. It is something. I plan to do some videos about that, but I didn't really get to that yet. But yeah, any questions that you guys have? I've been yapping. What is my major? I'm doing I'm doing a master's in business administration. I almost a bachelor's. I don't know what bachelor's me done. So I'm doing this master's in business administration. Why am I doing a master's in business administration? MBA? Because I love entrepreneurship. I love everything about starting a business, running a business. I have been doing that for 5 years now, and I feel like that's what I'm gonna be doing for a very long time. I'm gonna be in entrepreneurship for a long time. Not only in entrepreneurship, starting businesses, growing businesses, but I'm also gonna be teaching people how to start businesses and grow businesses, which I've been doing in my coaching company. So I feel like the masters equip me with the knowledge and experience and expertise that I will need to run the businesses that I have more efficiently and effectively, and also help others who are, gee, why this thing make my lips white? I don't like this water thing. Yeah, as well as help um, other persons to grow their businesses too, because that's what I've been doing. I actually do work with a number of people. I have worked with a lot of people, like about 3,000 to 5,000 entrepreneurs right across the world in different seminars before now, to kind of with business growth. Like I've held seminars with hundreds of people, just teaching them business growth tips. So here we are. Give me a second. Ah, my feet. I need to take my prenatals before 12. Every day I keep forgetting to take one of my pills, and I only have two. Now I used to take 3 pills. Now I'm down to 2. I'm still not remember. My prenatals, my iron, and my aspirin. So right now, I've taken my iron already, but I need to take my prenatals. Usually I take my prenatals before my iron, but today I decide to switch it around and take iron first and not the prenatal. I mean, I like take it after 12, you know, because it messed with the other day. We don't even know how long we got in this, because I could be in the hospital any day now with this baby. She is ready to see the world, and I'm ready to see her. We're both ready to see each other. So yeah, that's what I've been doing all weekend. I've been nesting. So even though I look productive like me, I do a heap of work. I repacked my hospital bag. Oh, maybe if you don't want a video about that, I didn't. Wonderful, thank you. Yeah, I repacked my hospital bag. I had this bag. What you call them? Duffel bag? I don't know. The one where you put over your shoulder. The cloth bag. Typical hospital bags. But I'm a heavy packer. It not work for me. So I switch over and put everything in my little suitcase. Like I'm moving into the hospital. And then I pack her bag. Let me go for them. I'm gonna go for them. Why it's so heavy? This thing made me out of breath. Yeah, I pack her bag. I pack my bag. And we're ready. So we have this big bag. Like we're going. And you know, the funny thing is when you go on the hospital site and everything, me pack like me I go hotel. Me not gonna tell her no lie. Somebody on YouTube said my boyfriend cheated on me. Pom Nero block shorts. I'm sorry. That must be devastating. I'm sorry, girl. You deserve better. You deserve better. That's all I have to say. Rough, right? I don't know what else to say. I'm horrible. Like I always tell my friends, don't come to me for relationship advice. I just don't know what to say. But it's rough, and you deserve better. You know, it's nothing that you did that caused it. It's their loss. It's not rough. Yeah, it's rough. It's nothing that you did, and you deserve better. So you decide if you're gonna stay, your choice, or you're gonna leave, your choice. Like I don't give relationship advice. I'm not gonna tell them that I'm the worst, because I believe it's so personal. Like if you know, like people stay because people cheat, and people leave. It's ultimately how you feel. But you deserve. When I say you deserve better, I kind of mean you deserve better, either from him